What's up, everybody? Dana George here. Another scenario. Speaking with a client, she wanted more coverage. So just going over, what's the reason for more coverage. Long story short, she had something called a critical illness. Critical illness could be blindness, heart attacks, strokes, Lou Gehrig's, and cancer. So this person ended up having cancer. Thankfully for her, she had gotten life insurance before she got cancer. Now, I made a video about this before and I never really followed up with it, so I'm just going to recap on it. So getting insurance is very important because you never know what could happen. 2020, she got the coverage. 2022, she got diagnosed with cancer. She's A-okay now. Could she get coverage now? She could, but it's going to be so much more. It's going to be so much more expensive, and it could end up being like a guaranteed benefit, which can have a 2 or 3 year waiting period, or a graded death benefit. So the point of the story is, she was proactive, got the coverage that she needed. So when I spoke to her, I was like, wait a second, you might be entitled to something called living benefits, which is like an accelerated benefit off the death benefit of your life insurance policy. Because she was telling me that she needed money. So we called up the company, and this is just a good example that not all life insurance is the same, not all policies are the same. This policy was like bare bones, it didn't have anything on it. Now there, at times, depending on when you got it, you might have to be added as an additional, and some policies have it built in. This one must have been additional. I didn't get all the information just yet, but this one didn't have everything built in. So when we called up, she had no living benefits on it because she was telling me that because of the cancer, she had financial issues. She lost her job. Not sure if that's the right thing or not, but she ended up losing the job, and she didn't have extra income coming in, so she had to go down. She had to use some of her reserves. So long story short, life insurance get life insurance. 2, life insurance policies are not all made the same. So this one was very inexpensive. I know the company, I know some of their terms, and someone might see it compared to B and be like, you know what, I definitely need that one. It's very inexpensive. Let me just go ahead and get it. But then when you go ahead and need it, what you want may not be there because you decide to take the shortcut in the very beginning. Now, the difference between other policies is really not that much more cost, but you will get a lot more for it. So a few more dollars could have got her the benefits that she needed, that she didn't know she would need 2 years later, to where it wouldn't put her in a financial bind today. So when I go to you and say, let's review your life insurance, you can't just say I do have life insurance or I don't need anything else. I don't need to talk to one because it does make a difference. The policies make a difference. So if we do have a conversation, let's review it, see what you have. If what you have is the perfect fit for you, then there's no way I could change it. Legally, I cannot change it, and you're in a better position. But if you have something, you think it does something. Oh, and another thing, she said that she thought she had this permanent policy. It was not permanent policy. It was an accidental death, which is not a bad policy at all. That's not what I'm saying. But she thought she had something else, and it wasn't. So that is the benefit of reviewing, because you might think you have something and you don't. All right, Dana George here. If you need coverage, reach out to me. If you want to review coverage, reach out to me.